If you're sick and tired of scrolling, bed rotting, showing up for as a background or side character in someone else's life where they sit there and siphon your energy, if you're tired of being outside of your divine feminine energy, your real divine feminine energy, I'm not talking about love and light and how to talk to a man very soft and this and that, and how can you be the perfect pet in someone else's life, or how can you be in your soft girl era where you're basically codependent on somebody to provide for you. I'm talking about really understanding who you are, stepping into your power, and using your intuition, your own unique code, your mind, your desires, your gifts, in a way, working through your heart to where you can show up in the world, you can create community, you can create products, you can exercise the art of being you and just do it for the love of the game. Everyone's situation is different. But if you're tired of consuming these videos and these podcasts and all of this stuff where people are giving you this false hope and this motivation, and then you reach this high for 24 to 48 hours and you crash and you're back in the same cycles, I need you to make an arc. This needs to be your winter arc. But while you're consuming, while you're listening and taking in the information that you're figuring out, I want you to actually take radical action. Like, something has shifted, and it's always this shift that goes on in the world around December, January, where it's new year, new me, blase, and people get these highs and people get this motivation and people consume. It's time to create a whole new reality. Who are you? Like, who are you really outside of who you've been programmed to believe you are? What are your actual desires outside of you possibly being sub-influenced? You're scrolling, you see someone with a better looking apartment or with a partner or who traveled to this place or who has this thing, and all of a sudden the thing that you desired and that you had and that you worked for or that you have is now, it's looking smaller. It's looking not as interesting. It's looking not as fun. You're comparing. It's time to stop consuming so much content that does nothing but inspire you, but you don't take action. Like, when is it going to be time for you to actually do the work and take the steps to live your life? Everything that you desire, you wholeheartedly deserve. If you feel it in your heart, if you feel it in your mind, if you feel it in your body, if you want it, you can achieve it. There is a formula to this shit. If you want something, you have to now make this your identity. If there is something, a reality that you really want, you have to embody the identity of who that is for you. Not who someone else is or how they got there or what they have, but what does this look like for you? Okay, you want money. How do you want to make money? Where is your heart at? What can you produce? What can you create? What communities can you build? Like, think bigger than just thinking that it has to be 1, 2, 3, ABC, because everyone's journey is not like that. And then you have to really take the time to figure out what is it that you're actually interested in. And that takes trials and error. That takes putting yourself in the position. That takes experiencing it, volunteering places. That just takes a certain type of person with a certain type of energy that's like, you know what, let me just put myself out here and let me try it. Let me put myself out here and let me try it. Because in those moments are when you actually create the community, or when you actually create the perseverance and the determination. Like, there's not anybody on this earth or anything that is going to sit here and hold your hand and take you through step by step and keep you accountable. Hey, it's time to turn that phone and TV off. It's time to go to bed so you can wake up early in the morning. Hey, come on, let's go to the gym. Hey, put that snack down. Let's make sure that we're eating right. No one is doing that for you. And even if they were, the way the human brain works, you'll be like, oh, nah. Like, it's harder to accept things when you're doing what you want to do because you're attached to an identity of who you are. You have these eating habits that are attached to your emotional being. You have the way that you're reacting because the way that the bacteria from the food that you're eating is actually interacting with your gut. Your gut is sending signals to your mind. You're tweaking. You're crashing out because you're over consuming, you're overstored with sugars, you overstored with fats. It is time to like get really serious about who it is that you are and what it is that you want, and what does that look like for you. What does that actually look like for you? And take your first step. Take your first step. I feel like it feels so good to hear these words sometimes and listen to these podcasts and these YouTube videos, and you'll find yourself in a loop of doing that, and a loop of false hope. The real strength, the real changes is when you do the hard shit yourself. That's why I think it's very important. It doesn't matter that it's December 3rd. Use this as your day one. Use this as your day one to start securing the future that you actually want. While I am talking to y'all, I'm getting taught things by teaching myself and by doing the work. I'm going to come here every single day and show y'all ways that I am going to be elevating myself, that I'm going to be taking my businesses to the next level. And I want to help as many people as I can do the same thing. In your divine feminine, you want to be making your own money. Whether you're living that soft life and you have an amazing partner who does support you and does provide for you, you want to make sure you put yourself in a position to where you can never get shat on. You want to put yourself in a position to where if that environment becomes toxic, or you need to get away, where you're able to get away with your own money, where you're not able to be controlled, financially abused, physically abused. You need to make sure that you're educating yourself. Do you study you, the art of you, how you are, who you really are, not what you're influenced to act and talk and be like because of your culture, because of the people who you're around, because of your friends. When you are alone, when you go out into this world, when you're with yourself, do you spend time alone? What is your relationship with yourself like? How do you speak to yourself? How do you care for yourself? How do you pour into yourself? Do you take your vitamins? Are you eating healthy? You have to like really do these things. And for the divine feminine, it's not in the way that these men do it. It's not for everyone to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do this. It's not for everyone to go to the gym for 2 hours. It's not for everyone. You have to find your way, but you have to exercise that creativity. You have to start somewhere. Get you a free gym membership. Try Pilates. Try yoga. Do working out at home. Find an accountability partner. Take your walks. Journal. These are all things that I practice now, like in my morning routines, which I'm going to show y'all on here as well. I do EFT tapping, where I tap into my subconscious and I start to rewire my conscious and my subconscious belief systems about money, about poverty, about childhood, about the way that I show up in this world. So you really need to have an idea about who you are. You need to have a relationship with yourself. You need to have a relationship spiritually, or exercise the relationship spiritually, whether that's God, Jesus, whatever, spirituality. Exercise your relationship, cater to and conform your relationship with food. It's a whole breakdown, but I'm about to do a series to where I'm really just documenting my journey. Like, I'm cutting out sugar, I'm doing my meal preps, I'm getting deeply back into my spiritual practices, and I'm going to elevate everything that I already have. I have cookbooks and ebooks and products, and I am not multiplying that. That's what I'm built for, to multiply. I am a powerful vessel, and so are you. You just gotta lock in. And that's what this series is gonna be about. Yes, we're gonna be going on a series. You're gonna be seeing the things that I do, but I'm here with y'all, showing y'all your own ways. I have so many resources. I have so many ways to show y'all how to be who you desire and how to do what you want to do and how to figure out who you are and what you want on your own. So yeah, welcome to the Goddess December arc, your winter arc, and I'm so glad that you're here. Follow for more because I got more coming for y'all.